Sharks. I'm Dino Don from Philadelphia.
I'm Val Jones, and I'm married to this guy.
And we're excited to be here to ask you for $500,000 in exchange for 10% of our company, Dino Don Inc.
All right.
When it comes to dinosaurs, Don is a big deal. He's a dinosaur explorer who's excavated and recreated the ever roamed the earth. One of a handful of human beings alive today who's actually had a dinosaur named after him, the Lesmosaurus. He's written dozens of books on dinosaurs, and he was science advisor to Steven Spielberg on Jurassic Park.
Wow.
Cool.
And Val,
Impressive.
well, she just loves spreadsheets. She's raised millions of dollars for nonprofits, zoos, and museums, and she's our financial mastermind.
We distinguish ourselves by creating the most accurate and educational dinosaurs ever made, and they're always full size. That means up to 110 feet long. Wow.
You're looking at a little Dakota raptor. A relative of Velociraptor is even smaller, and this is just a juvenile T-Rex. When they grow up, they're 40 feet long. They have a mouth big enough to eat all of you. Wow.
Oh. I think that
Forget sharks.
They had, yeah, right. We need some T-Rexes. They had this exhibit at the Wells Fargo Center here in Philly. I imagine it was them that had it. We wound up not going because it didn't. It seemed a little underwhelming driving through a parking lot with this stuff, unless maybe it was done at night. Like I could see doing it at night. It'd be a little more. You put some spotlights on them, and it seems a little more realistic, cooler kind of thing to see. But yeah,
Look at the square head on that T-Rex. I mean, that is a blockhead.
I would agree. That is definitely a blockhead if I ever
That's
saw
like a
one.
Minecraft dinosaur is what that is right there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Look closely. You won't believe how realistic they are.
Wow. That is pretty cool.
I would think there's somebody in that.
Very cool.
We just started making these robots last year, and we're already the leading supplier in the United States.
So dinosaurs are a big staple of museums and zoos. That's how they increase their attendance. But these institutions are in trouble right now. So we've come up with a unique gate sharing plan that will increase our revenue at the same time getting them back on their feet.
But also, we really need your expertise to expand. So, what do you say, Sharks?
Do you want to make millions of kids happy? Or do you want to have to apologize for the rest of your life to your children and grandchildren? It's up to you.
I wonder if he's actually. Did they actually say that they're producing these, or because I've been to Garner Halt's studio out in California in San Bernardino, and it was incredible seeing so many animatronics and rides and ride vehicles and things that they put together out there, and all the rides that they've worked on and stuff. So and for shows. But yeah, I wonder if they're actually making them or if they're subletting out they're contracting out the work to somebody like Garner, because Garner is the foremost expert on animatronics in the world.
Right.
So I don't know if they're the actual
but this
producers.
guy's the foremost authority on dinosaurs in the world.
Yes.
So maybe they need to team up, and then they would be the foremost authority on animatronic dinosaurs in the world.
Ding, ding, ding.
Whoa.
What got you into dinosaurs, Dino Don?
Well, I wasn't a dinosaur nerd as a kid. I was a reporter for the Boston, and they sent me out. I just fell in love with this wonderful treasure hunt that you're searching for lost animals, and you could be the first person who ever saw this animal.
Well, Kevin, you were there originally. Are these realistic?
They look just like I remember.
Is this the average size of the robots that you're going to make?
No. One of the things that distinguishes us is we make the most accurate and realistic animals full size, up to 110 feet long. You can't see animals this size anywhere else.
So it's only in the movie. So there's nowhere to actually go and
Even in
see
the
them.
movie, Jurassic Park, the animals were, cut in half so they could get a close-up. I would say all the time, this is wrong. They cut up. So what I did, I said, Spielberg or Steven, when you're done here, can I have all the sets and props? I'm going to make an exhibit, and we're going to raise money for research. We raised $3 million. It was the most attended exhibit in the history of natural science.
Wow.
It's what started in the exhibition business. Our business is we tour groups of these dinosaurs to zoos and museums. And they increase the attendance of the zoos, just their presence, 15 to 50%. I'll give you an example. Last year, we did a big exhibit, 45 dinosaurs. 440,000 people went just to see the dinosaurs, paying $6 additional a person. They made $2.2 million.
Wow.
How much does it cost to make an average dinosaur?
What do you think it would cost?
40,000?
What do you think, Mark?
120.
I think it's about 50 grand.
15.
5.
Oh, wow. Ding, ding.
Are you kidding?
That's what it costs to make it. So
I'll buy
that's
that
why
one
I say
right
the
now.
percentage
You're here.
is-
I'll buy that
No,
one
I'm
right
going
now.
for the backyard.
Yeah,
For that
right.
one. I'll give you 11.
The point is not to sell them. The point is to make them, rent them. Zoos you can attend pretty safely outdoors. So this is a big attraction for them to boost attendance.
So, guys, part of your premise here is that the zoos are bringing in $2 million plus in revenue. You feel like you should be getting a percentage of that rather than just charging a flat fee.
It's not quite that simple. The zoos used to pay us. They don't have money anymore. That's why we want to do a gate share with them, because they don't have the money.
Okay, so
and
now
we're going to help them get back to health.
And is that because of the pandemic?
Just this year.
Okay. So now you guys, your revenue has dropped off and fallen off a cliff, basically.
Actually, no.
Okay.
We've done very well. Last year, we did 1.6 million. This year, even with a pandemic, we're at 1.8 million.
Wow. How many dinosaurs do you have ready to go on tour?
We have 150 dinosaurs and the largest collection of
Whoa.
fine skeletons. We paid $1 million for this stuff. If we rent it like we do the others, it's $10 million over 5 years.
Okay, tell us about the economics of the tour.
7 months, 9 venues, about 3 weeks a venue. 12 staff to set it up. $40,000 a market. We got the staff costs of about $60,000. We have the setup of the technicians, $20,000. And the dinosaurs are ours. So that's it.
One full year from now, what will you do?
$3 million in the first
Next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
Plus whatever gate share. What do you think you'll make on the $3 million?
Yeah.
Last 2 years, we made $250,000 profit.
So I actually will have to last as long as a dinosaur to ever get my money back.
No, that's not true, because the profit is going to go up
Well, yes. Yeah.
hugely. Next year, $3 million in sales, $2 million in profit.
No way.
Yes,
Doesn't make
never.
sense.
3 staff.
So you're going to wait. How? So you're going to go from 1.8 million making $250,000, which, hey, isn't a bad take, right? For profit. But it's not great, and it's not that investable there at 250,000 return
Right.
on 1.8 million. And
I think their difference here, though, is the gate share. That's where they're going to see the increase in profit. That's what they're proposing here. And that would be the only thing that I can come up with that would say this is how they're going to get $3 million in sales and $2 million in profit. It's because of the gate share.
Yeah, but I think that if they're, I mean, I think the business for Zeus should become roaring back, right? I mean, I don't know when this was filmed, but it should come roaring back. And once it does, do you really need the gate share? I don't know. I think it's nice. I think it's a great idea, and I think for $5,000 you get a really great looking dinosaur. Like, geez, I'd love to have one of the, like you said, in the backyard, just hanging out there.
Give me a velociraptor back there, just kind of hanging out. You know, you have like a guard raptor.
No, I like it. But the numbers definitely. But then to say what you're going to make $2 million on 3.
That's huge. That's and again,
He's
the
got
only way
to
I see
explain.
that
He's going to explain
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
only after Larry Roberts tells the super entrepreneurs who he is, what he does, and how they can reach him.
What's happening, everybody? My name is Larry Roberts. I'm the host of the Readily Random podcast. And if you have a podcast or you want a podcast, you want to expand your brand, tell your story, and gain new followers, reach out to me at podcastboost.com. Let's work together. Let's get you heard. Podcastboost.com. Come see me.
You absolutely should go check him out. And if you want to rocket your sales to the top, like Dino Don here, going to $3 million, in a 1.2 million jump in 1 year, go to superjoepardo.com/rocky and get my free PDF guide that gives you 5 proven methods that I use when I work with business owners one-on-one to grow their sales. That's superjoepardo.com/rocket. I have coming up in about a week and a half, I have a brand new sales training and mastermind that I'm running. Go to superjoepardo.com/mastermind if you want to learn all about what you can accomplish in 12 weeks working with me one-on-one and in a group. to grow your sales. I'm putting all the pieces together right now. We will have, I think there's 11 spots left out of the 20 initial spots on this inaugural run of this program. So I'm looking forward to putting it together. Get us in the comments below, like Vacation Boy Videos, who says, you two keep talking and I can't even hear the Shark Tank people that much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Vacation Boy. Maybe you should go find another video that doesn't have me talking.
You scared me there. You scared me there, Super Joe. Maybe you should go find a new video. You scared me. I was like, Super Joe, dial it back, brother. Dial it back.
No. We do appreciate you commenting, regardless of if you love the videos or don't love the videos. I still do appreciate you watching and commenting. It helps the channel, regardless of if you realize it or not. If you hate this, you probably aren't even watching this point anyway. You're probably already in the comments letting me know how much you hate it. It's okay. Hey, you know what? If you hate it, send it to someone else you hate. See if they hate it too. Maybe they'll hate it. And get at me at Super Joe Pardo. Now let's see if the dinosaurs, the sharks, take a bite out of these dinosaurs. I feel like a Sharknado prehistoric movies coming on here.
No business can do that. I mean, you got to give me real numbers. I don't believe that. I mean, you got to give me real numbers. I don't believe that.
Well,
they're all over the map in terms of how you turn this into a defined business. I don't have the confidence, Don, that you can execute. I'm out.
I like to add value to the companies I invest in. I just don't think you need my help. So I'm out.
Wow, that's
John, don't be knowing nothing about no dinosaurs.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, neither of them were interested in this concept of being able to, rent out these dinosaurs that are super cheap to produce. I think that there's probably more of a market than just the zoos. You could go and
I think there's a much bigger market than just the zoos. I mean, there's an event coming up in Frisco, Texas, which is here in North Dallas. It's a Jurassic Park event, but it's the same thing. Animatronic dinosaurs, and it's going to be all, jungled up, and you walk through the gates of Jurassic Park, and you go through, and you see all the dinos. Same type of gig. I plan on going. But I can see the same thing, even if old Dino Don here brought his dinosaurs around. I can see people still coming to it, regardless of whether or not it's at a museum or a zoo or wherever it may be. I mean, you could rent out a convention center and set up a dino safari.
Yeah, like I said, the Wells Fargo Center was outdoors, but you do things like that, and make it an event, a drive-through event, walk-through event. I wonder if Dino Don was contracted to do the dinosaurs for the Velocicoaster in Universal Florida, because I'm sure that coaster has dinosaurs in it. I just wonder if it was his dinosaurs, and if it was, he should have maybe mentioned that.
I think it's a very cool idea, but if you had come in with a mocked up board, so I can visually see, here's the zoo, this is how they exhibit it, it would have been very helpful.
All right, we'll come back tomorrow with the boards.
So, but you understand what I'm saying, it's really important. I find a visual is worth 1,000 words, but because I didn't get all that today.
Lori, there's two dinosaurs standing next to you. How much more of a visual do you need? This is the lamest excuse I've ever heard for not investing in a pitch. I can't tell what's going to happen. I don't understand what it's going to look like. They're standing right next to you.
Yeah, he's not talking about hypotheticals here. Like, oh, hypothetically, we'll put this dinosaur together, and it should cost $5,000 to make it.
No, it's standing right there. There's two of them, not just one. There's two. There.
Double vision happening right in front of you, Lori. Come on now.
Man.
Sadly, I'm out.
Somebody get her a scrub daddy.
Scrub his eyes.
I like the idea. I really do, and I think I can help you with marketing. Have you?
Yeah, he could put it at the Mavs Stadium out in front. Of course, with your drive-through.
Board working with any of the big concert promotion companies at all?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So I can introduce you there, right? Because this is their business, and guess what? They're dying right now. I'm gonna make you an offer.
Whoa.
That's a great idea. Like, hey, you're like Lollapalooza is going to be happening. Like, put up a dinosaur walk through there.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
I'll offer you the $500,000, but I want 25% because it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm going to have to dedicate a lot of people and put in a lot of time.
Wow. Okay, super generous. So way more than I was thinking. So I'm out.
Well, you're gonna generate a lot more money for us.
Yes.
So that is great.
Yes.
25% is an awfully big chunk for a company that's already making. Hold on. You're not making the deal. I'm making the deal. That's true.
Hey,
Tell him, Dino Don.
My boy. Smack smack him down.
Slapped him down.
You know,
you're done, Robert. You're out, brother.
Did you work on Jurassic Park? I don't think you did. You know, like, what are you talking about?
Man, I ain't never seen Robert get slapped so hard. That is hilarious. Good job, Don. I'll invest just because of that. That was awesome.
That was awesome. Now, all right, let's get down to brass tacks here. $500,000 for 25%. That knocks it down to a $2 million valuation. I could see where they definitely will take some. I think they got to find some middle ground here. Probably like in the 20% range.
Mark doesn't do middle ground.
Maybe 22.5. He'll come down. But I don't know. I don't know that Dino Don's really ready to give it up. But and I kind of don't blame him because of the fact that you're already doing 1.8 million. You're projecting to 3 million. With a lot of options to go ahead. I mean, they have a very unique thing that is different from, I mean, even from like that Jurassic World exhibit that they did in like the hockey stadiums. I mean, I think those were all puppets, not animatronics. So this is something that could be autopiloted. You pop people right through in the line and it's mobile though. I gotta imagine trucking those animatronics around, especially the big ones, like the 110-foot ones, has gotta be. I mean, I guess if you truck it in pieces, it's not the end of the. It's not.
They gotta break down. There's no way they're dragging a 110-foot dinosaur down the highway.
Well, there was a picture of one like that. Have you ever seen that picture? The dinosaur on the flatbed.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
25%.
But guys, look, if you didn't need help, you wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
What you've discussed is, 1.8 million in sales going to 3. You're hoping, but that's just based off of what you already know.
Right.
You don't know what I know.
Yes.
So it's up to you.
We really appreciate it.
Come back with something realistic. 22%.
Can you do 12.5%, Mark?
Yeah, yes, please. Because I mean, the other thing is if Dino Don owns, again, for all the entrepreneurs out there, if Dino Don owns 100% of the company, or at least 50% with his, I assume that was his wife, I believe. Giving out 25% ain't the end of the world to get in bed with Mark Cuban, and work with Mark Cuban. So I think, I know. Phrasing, right? Phrasing. I think it's not the end of the world. Don't let valuation get in the way now, unless you have a whole bunch of other people already invested in the company, which doesn't sound like they do. He just took his money and really put it in. And the fact that he's the foremost expert on like dinosaurs, like if this doesn't work out for some reason, he's still going to have a high-paying, like, gigs.
Yeah, he can always be a dinosaur guy. I mean, go back to, digging up bones or whatever. Archaeologist. Isn't that what that is? Yeah.
We'll do it.
Thank you so much.
He's like a real, like, Dr. Grant. Yeah,
How much we believe in you.
Holy shnikes. They were prepared.
Wow. There's no way that wasn't edited.
Dude, no wonder they slapped Robert.
Wow. That
is gutsy.
That is a first for Shark Tank for sure. Stay tuned, but make sure to smash that like button and get subscribed so you never miss another Biz Coach react video. We're gonna look at the website in a second here.
This is going to be a total game
Before you go, you know any good dinosaur jokes? What do you call somebody who puts their right arm in a velociraptor's mouth? A lefty. I knew they knew these.
Yes.
Oh man, but Lori couldn't visualize it. Couldn't visualize
like, I don't know what
that.
it's gonna look like. How does this work? I don't know.
Because I see what it does for children. They love dinosaurs, and they always will. And we're bringing them more dinosaurs than anybody ever has, and bigger too. This season was.
So that is them. Their website has changed. Their website did not look like this when I did the preview video. If you haven't checked that out, go and check out the preview video for this week's Shark Tank, which is also the season finale, by the way. But look, this looks so good compared to what it looked like in the Wells Fargo parking lot. It just does not. It did not look good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in a jungle here. You're in the environment. Everything is, you're really
you're driving through
it.
a parking lot.
Yeah.
You can
the one thing that he could have done different there is there.
Hold up.
What did it say?
It said own a dinosaur.
Oh, please.
$32,000. Deposit the start project $500.
Oh, dude.
So you were talking about buying one. This was not on their website.
Look at that Brachiosaurus. I want a Brachiosaurus. How much is that?
$63,000
for my Brachiosaurus.
And you too could look like you're in, in Jurassic Park if you put it next to a tree.
What would the HOA say? That's what I want to know. I mean, because I think it's going to reach over the top of the house. I just want to know what the HOA is going to say. Does he have a T-Rex? How much is a T-Rex?
They have a T-Rex. Do they have a T-Rex?
What? Do they have a T-Rex?
Yeah, right?
Oh, there he is. T-Rex right there.
There's the T-Rex. How much is the T-Rex?
Oh, there's a Velociraptor underneath.
$46,000.
Oh, 40 feet tall. Holy shnikes.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, how much is a Velociraptor?
I mean, that's taller than my house. Like, what the heck?
Oh, there he is. Oh, snap. I'm going to have me a Velociraptor.
$12,000. That's not too bad.
Dude, that is done.
Dude, you buy that and you rent it for like birthday parties and stuff. Like you will make your money back so quick. Oh, and look, you can have the Velociraptor claw. That's only $7.
You gotta have the claw. You gotta have the claw.
Then you recreate the scene. Where he's like, he cut you off the belly.
He goes here and then he cuts you there.
Woolly mammoth.
A woolly mammoth.
That seems like really cheap actually for the amount of wool, like the amount of hair that's got to go on top of that for $30,000.
I can't believe $12,000 for a Velociraptor.
That is
I totally want one. Look at the skull. You can get skulls.
How big is the Brachiosaurus? 65.
That's what I'm saying, man. The HOA is gonna be pissed.
This is like at the end of Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, with the tiki guy sitting behind the house.
Man, if I had a farm, I promise you I would have some of these. I would totally have these on my land.
This is awesome. If you create like your own rental business out of this thing. But that's a lot more. That's a far cry away from $5,000. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
There he is.
From $5,000. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ice Age Giants. That is crazy. And get the real Genghis Khan. Well,
Genghis Khan in my backyard. Ain't nobody coming in then.
Yeah, right. Props to them for getting their website up and running and off the ground. And look, this is one website that I will give the... Well, I don't know if I'll get the face. Well, there's Dino Don's face, but you know what? You should have a picture of some kids getting reactions. Get some reactions.
Getting eaten. That would be the best. Have some kids like ripped in half and just
those
like
emails
arms
can go to Larry@randomlyrandom.com.
Just a Velociraptor with two little legs just sticking out, just kind of kicking. That'd be awesome. The family fun right there.
Absolutely. Oh, what are we doing there?
I guess they're making
one.
Oh, look at that.
Huh. Very cool. Very, very cool. Anyway.
This is going to be the longest video we've ever made because I'm just enthralled by the dinosaurs.
I don't think it's the longest video. We're only 23 minutes in this. But you know what you're into? You're into making that little white or gray thumbs up into a blue thumbs up. So by smashing it for the YouTube algorithm so you can get this video in the hands of more super entrepreneurs like yourself, get subscribed so you never miss another Biz Coach Reacts video. Leave us a comment below like Vacation Boy videos telling us that we talk too much on a reaction video. I appreciate it. And clearly, Vacation Boy appreciates the fact that he can let us know by going down to the comments below and letting us know what he's thinking. For Larry Roberts, I'm Super Joe Pardo. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.